Remarkable Wrestling Podcast. What the world is watching. And hello, everybody. It's time for another edition of the Remarkable Wrestling Podcast. And if you're watching, say hello. Eventually, I do want to film a really cool intro for the Remarkable Wrestling Podcast on 1980 style, where it's like, hey, we're going to be talking about all the collectibles and all the memories and all the stuff that makes us professional wrestling fans. This is such good shit. Look at that little pipsqueak. Look at that from the WWE fan club. Ultimate Warrior wristbands. It was like, you like wrestling? I was like, hell yeah, I do. It was Lumberjack Jim, my made-up wrestler. Think Hacksaw Jim Duggan, just Lumberjack.
Did you use a backbreaker in a fight at Grand Oaks?
He runs a promotion during his lunch break. Dude, that what cracks me up. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the Remarkable Wrestling Podcast. And of course, the host and the only person here, well, except for my guest, Boom Boom Brandon Oliver. And I'm excited about this particular episode because she's truly one of my favorite people in wrestling. And so, although I may have lost cool points with how markish the introduction probably was, but I want to bring on Katie Forbes, the Queen of RCW.
Hey,
yeah, Katie, how are you?
I am doing awesome. Thank you.
I know the first time I met you, and I was watching the Rob Van Dam documentary on the WWE Network, and he mentioned the same WrestleCon where I saw you for the first time too. And I remember pulling my wife over to you and being like, this is the girl right here. Katie Forbes is the girl that like, I want to build RCW around.
Thank you.
So that WrestleCon was pretty important. That was the one up in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, what did you think when you were like, this crazy dude brought his wife over and it's like, this girl's going to be the it girl for RCW?
I'm like, he knows what he's talking about. I am that girl. Like, he has good taste in women and talent. Yes, he sees the star in me that I see.
Definitely.
I just started.
Here's a picture when I was managing you.
Yes, that was so fun. Oh my God, I was so skinny then. I'm like the thicker version now.
But yeah, I mean, it was a great time managing you. I got my Katie Forbes shirt on there.
Yes.
Another picture, early RCW.
Such a great show.
One of the best RCW women's champions of all time. There you go, right there. You know, one of the things that RCW was able to do with Katie Forbes was to team you up with Rebel as the TUF Twins, and I got another picture right there. It's perfect.
That's right.
Talk about teaming up with Rebel. I know this is probably the first pairing you guys did was in RCW.
Yep, that was the first time we were paired together. We had worked together in India. We fought against each other in India. So I had known her through those tours, and we've always vibed so well. But then you were the first person to put us together as a tag team, and that's when we made the TUF Twins. And we went on, and you did the TUF Twins gimmick at Impact. So you inspired that, and her and I have such great chemistry. And the fans really love us together, like especially this show with Gail Kim and Rebel, and we were a team together. That was like a magical, fun night. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, I mean that was an incredible trio, and I'm gonna give myself a pat on the back for booking such a great.
Yes. Everyone loved it. Like the fans are like, I love you and Rebel together. And then even now where we don't wrestle because our paths just aren't like aligned right now because she's with AEW. Whenever the fans see me by myself, they're like, you and Rebel are just so great together. Like that is a great pairing. And even she came and stayed with me in Vegas, and when we'd go places, people were like, is that your sister?
You know, one of the other cool things we got to do in RCW, we went to visit the Wounded Warriors.
Yes.
Before, and the Wounded Warrior Center, of course. I mean it's just like the name. I mean, it is where the wounded military go to recover. How'd you feel about that experience?
Oh, it was awesome because I love giving back to the military. It's something that I really feel strong about because you have to be so selfless and make such a huge sacrifice to serve the country. So I love meeting military fans because they think like wrestlers are heroes. I'm like, y'all are the real heroes. So that was really cool. And hanging out with Hacksaw Jim Duggan that day and his wife, and the place that we went to was so beautiful, the gardens and the scenery. It was a really beautiful veteran place.
Of course, you and Rob were an Impact, no longer an Impact, but I mean, still you got that Impact Wrestling experience. What do you think about Impact?
It was cool. I loved working with Rob. It was fun doing my own singles thing too, because I love the money gimmick and I loved that they let me twerk and be myself. And I love that they let me be me. And then I loved working with Rob because it's awesome traveling with him and being his manager. Because I was like, obviously, like Rob's an inspiration in the ring. So to get to work with him, I'm like learning from him on a whole nother level and his creative ideas. Obviously, he's my favorite partner in life and favorite partner in the ring. So it was a really great time.
Sure, absolutely. And speaking of Rob, got a picture here when you guys were here at the bash at the brewery, the last one.
Yeah.
And that was pretty, that was pretty cool. It gets a little warm in that brewery, but it was great to have you here and have Impact here. It almost kind of like came full circle, I think.
Mm-hmm. It did. And doing the TUF Twins gimmick there, it made it even more full circle with RCW. That was a different show there, actually. Never mind that I did that. But that show was one of my first time managing Rob. So that was really cool. And I love the San Antonio fans. And they love me back because we have the connection from me going to San Antonio so much at RCW. I feel like those are my people now. So I felt very supported then. Well, anytime I go there, I love my fans.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you're coming back June 27th.
Yes, I'm so excited to see everybody. A lot of people are really like family. Like I've added so many of the RCW fans on Facebook, and I keep up with so many of them. It's going to be like a homecoming.
All right, so Katie, it's game time. And we like to play games here on a Remarkable Wrestling Podcast just to keep things a little bit, interesting. And so we're going to try to play a game of Wrestling Pictionary. All right, so go ahead and turn around real quick, and so I could show the people. Let's see. It's still really bright on my end. If I back up. Okay, there we go. All right, go ahead and turn back around. All right. I'm telling you, I'm a terrible artist, so
That's
I draw like
because I know I got to be able to draw them.
Like I draw stick figures, basically. All right, so I don't know if you could see it. Can you see it?
Let me zoom in. Okay, I can see. Okay. Oh, it looks like Shane Douglas a little bit.
So,
or
think
Tom
Legends.
Howard. It looks like Tom Howard.
Think Legends.
Okay.
And then this object right here going into this person's hair. I told you I'm a bad artist.
Oh my God. I need Rob for this. I need where you can call in and answer. Hold on. Okay. So
that'd be cool. Hey, I wouldn't complain. I'm gonna apologize in advance to Rob for my terrible drawing.
Can you help me with something? This game I'm playing?
He's probably like, oh God.
It's a Wrestling Pictionary, and he drew a picture, and then it has like a cut in the hair, and he cut his hair around mid-'80s, and he teamed with Hulk Hogan.
There's the Better Beef Kid.
That's right. Yeah.
Yay,
Hello, Rob. Sorry, I'm a terrible artist. She's smiling. That means she's got something.
Yeah. I'm going back to my studio so I can get that good lighting.
All
Oh,
right.
this
All
is
right.
when I was talking about things that I treasure from fans. This is one.
Oh, that's cool. That's
Yeah.
very cool.
Yeah. Fan made that of Rob and then made this one for me. And they light up too.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, it's too bright to see, but yeah.
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 Still,
So
though,
stuff
that's
like
really
that,
cool. All right. So Katie
Okay.
Forbes got the first one correct with help from a phone a friend in the form of Rob Van Dam. That was awesome. All right. So write the person's name. Tell me when to turn. Show the camera, and then tell me when to turn back around. Make sure you don't show the person's name to me.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right. All right. I'm not looking now. Tell me when to turn around and look.
Okay. Turn around.
All right. All right. So I'll give you a few seconds to draw it out for me, and hopefully you're a better artist than I am, because I'm god awful.
I'm not good, but I'm trying because I really need to draw it from the back for it to make sense.
Oh, okay. All right. From the back for it to make sense. Rikishi?
Yeah.
I didn't know quite what to say at first.
As I thought, well, Rob told me to do Mark Henry, but I was thinking Rikishi would be easier because I could draw him by his butt. So it's easy if the part of the body tells who they are.
Yeah. Katie, if you will, please turn around and let me show the audience here. Okay. All right. Turn back around. All right. Let me go back to him. It is a him. I gave it away. It is a male. All right. Let's see. Can you? There we go. That's probably the best the lighting's going to get. No.
Okay. Oh, a Dudley.
Yes. Very good.
Yay!
I was trying to draw like a piece of tape in between the
I
glasses,
got it.
but
When I started, the head shape reminded me of $1 Million Man, but then when I looked at the glasses, then I knew.
yeah. All right. Let's do one. Let's do one more. Katie, do you have another person in mind?
Sure. Okay.
All right.
I'll stick with the ECW category because that makes it easier.
Okay.
That's my favorite genre. Okay. Look away.
All right. Looking away.
Okay.
Turn back around.
Yep.
All right. Very nice.
Okay, you're gonna love this one because it's so exact.
Okay. Oh yeah, the homicidal, genocidal maniac Sabu.
Yeah.
All right. That was really good. That was.
I know we're not
Can you
the
hold-
best of friends. Me and him butt heads, but I just knew it'd be an easy one to draw.
All right, so that will do it for this episode. We got to play some Wrestling Pictionary, find out some of the things that you've kept, and talk a little bit about your history in RCW. And speaking of RCW, you're going to be back June 27th.
Yeah.
Just right around the corner. Actually, when we're recording this, woo, I got to duck out of the way. We're recording this on May 27th, so actually 1 month from today. So it's going to be awesome. But Katie, thank you so much. And tell us I'm sure a lot of the fans already know, but tell the fans where they can follow you on social media and all that stuff.
Y'all go follow me. It's the Katie Forbes. So Instagram, the Katie Forbes, Twitter, the Katie Forbes. You can find me on Facebook. And for 18 and up, onlyfans.com/Katie Forbes.
Yes. All right, Katie. Thank you so much for your time tonight. And we'll see you in about a month.
Yes. Thank you. See y'all next month.